Hello, this is going to be a reading vlog of The Wizard of Oz. I am really enjoying it so far. I will show you in this video more clips of the inside. This is the interactive edition. It is gorgeous, and Dorothy has just killed her witch. So her house was in a cyclone and it landed on a witch, and she's been told that she can take the witch's shoes with her, which she does, and everyone thinks she's a sorceress and she has defeated the witch and rescued the Munchkins. But she's saying, I didn't do anything, my house just landed on this witch. And we meet the good witch, and we've met so far the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Lion. So we've met everyone and they're working their way to Oz. The Scarecrow is terrifying. I wasn't prepared. A thing of nightmares. A thing of nightmares. He doesn't sleep, and so she's gone into a cottage and she's laying down sleeping because he's the first one she meets. So it's just the two of them for a while. I was frightened for her safety. She was laying on this bed of roses, bed of flowers, asleep, and then he's just in the corner like that, doesn't sleep, waiting patiently for her to awake. And then when she wakes up in the morning, he's there. He's really giving me the chills, the Scarecrow. I'm liking the Tin Man. He's got a bit of a creep about him as well, because when the man's making him the Munchkin, he's saying like he did painted my eyes so I could see and all my different limbs, and I was watching him make me, and that's a bit creepy. I'm loving the Lion. I'm safe with the Lion, Toto and Dorothy, but everyone else is very creepy. So I'm going to go to bed now. I'm going to read some more of this, and then the next time I pick this up, I'll show you the inside of it. Here is the drawing of him. Even the drawing is giving me nightmares. Look at it. Imagine, doesn't sleep all night. Just, she's sleeping and he's just in the corner staring at her. I am still reading The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, but I thought I would share my kind of thoughts on it so far. So obviously it's Dorothy and the gang. They've gone to the wizard and he said you got to kill the wicked witch. You've already killed one witch, I've heard, so you can kill the other witch for me. So they're going to find this wicked witch to kill her, but the book really is about all the things that they say they want, they already have. So on their way to Oz, for example, the Cowardly Lion shows great courage on the way to Oz, but he's saying, I'm cowardly, I don't have any courage. But you know through reading the story he has great courage. He just thinks he hasn't got courage within him. So the book is very much whatever you think you don't have, or you kind of nitpick yourself, you're never going to have those things unless you accept it within yourself. You're always going to feel very inadequate. I feel like it's a very adult book. A load of wolves just got decapitated. It's quite like gruesome, and you know, like good old classic children's stories where they're very sinister. It's got a very sinister side within it as well. So this bit here I liked as well, because the good witch kissed Dorothy on the forehead, which means that Dorothy is now protected, and she knows she's protected by the good witch. She also has those magic slippers on as well, so she's very protected, but she doesn't think she is. She won't believe the power that she's been given by this kiss and by these, slippers that she's wearing. She just doesn't believe the power in them. So the monkeys go to get her, and they say they cannot harm the little girl, for she is protected by the power of good, and that is greater than the power of evil. Then the wicked witch sees the slippers on the girl. The witch began to tremble in fear, but then the witch looks into Dorothy's eyes and sees how simple the soul behind them is, and that the little girl did not know the wonderful power the silver shoes gave her. So the wicked witch then laughs to herself and then makes Dorothy her slave. And so that's also about, if you don't realise the power you have within you, people are going to run all over you. There's a lot of very hard lessons in it, and I'm loving it. I'm loving that, like, as an adult there are things you can also relate to in it. If you don't realise the power you have, you're going to get run over, you're going to get pushed over by everyone. So no one's going to tell you, oh, you have this great power. You can actually tell me, like, to go away and that I have no power. Bad people aren't going to say that to you. They're going to manipulate you. So you have to know the power you have within you. And if you don't think you have a good heart, or you have courage, or you have brains, then you're never going to have those things. And everyone's going to keep affirming that you don't have those things so that they can manipulate you in some way. I am loving it, but it's a lot deeper than what I was expecting. It's very gruesome. It reminds me of like like old classic fairy tales when like a wolf gets beheaded and crazy stuff like that. There's a load of wolves have been decapitated in this, and then a load of bees have been killed, and it's got this very sinister side. The witch has only got one eye that she uses like a telescope to look at people, and she sees Dorothy and her friends and then sends different groups to go and kill her. Like, it's very, very sinister. It's quite an anxious read for me because I'm not used to reading any kind of fantasy or adventure, but when you're reading of a character that's continually on the move, so she's trying to get her back home, so she's continually on the move. She's like sleeping in a barn and then goes to Oz and doesn't get what she wants, so then now she's got to go and kill this witch, and it's continually anxious. It just makes you want to read it more and more, I find, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm not finding it too anxious or anything like that, or like stressful to read or anything. I'm just finding it fun because it's all magic and finding new adventures. I'm also loving you get a little pair of glasses, and they have green lenses, so that when you go to the Emerald City, you've got to wear the glasses, and then you can see everything in green. And they are so green, the lenses. They are perfect. I love all the different pictures within it. I think they're absolutely stunning. I love the pop-out elements of it. The poppy field was just stunning within the book. I just kept looking at that. I've been really ill, so I'm going to have a shower. And today I'm just going to be isn't this like a horror film lamp? I just love it because my basement's a bit like a cave. Because look, can you see? It's very cave-like. And then this little horror film lamp, and it's like, oh, what's down here? You know when it's like a group of friends on a road trip and they're like, what's down? Let's just travel into this cave. I have been so ill. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I have no idea. But I like sore throat, sore ears, terribly ill. Finished The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, and I have just filmed a review video for it. I finished the book yesterday, and then I wanted to do like a full review, and it's all fresh in my mind, and read out your comments on the book as well. I really enjoyed this, although it was very violent, and that's what, when my review video will be up like probably tomorrow or something, and I said in that, like, I don't know what age children you're reading this book to. I don't know. The scarecrow just staring at Dorothy, it's creepy. That's the elements that I really loved within it, was just how creepy it was. I'm not rushing to read on in the series, so I believe there's 13 books in the series, and I'm not rushing to get the next book. The next book, Dorothy isn't in it, so I think I'm just going to leave it as this standalone one. I will reread this because I really, really did enjoy it. At the end, the China City was my favourite bit. So I'm going to end this reading vlog here. Tell me if you have read this book or if you're going to read this book, and I'll see you again soon for another video, and my full video review of this will be up on the channel very soon.
Fell through the ground, la, la.